working with the clients come with an opportunity. Because if you were to choose between fewer clients that respect your workflow and they are here for the long run and they are patient to see the result from the work provided, or accepting lots of clients with a lot of issues to deal with, and whatever they think is right, you must do it for them. Otherwise, they are not satisfied. Is that the type of business you want to run? If not, keep watching this video because I'm going to share with you a couple of things that will help you manage similar situations. And why do I know that? Because I'm running an agency and I have to deal with clients and potential clients every day of the week. To start, let me give you a quick story. One of my clients decided to drop off. He think we could not help. And do you know why that exactly? Because we put a strategy in place and there is some tasks from their end to fulfill. They keep pushing the deadline month after month and nothing gets finished. And when something that it's down code. So there is no backbone that will produce something. And then they are frustrated and telling you that you didn't do your job. Is this really the case? Or is it something else? From the get-go, it was red flag. You send the client the invoice, he pay after 5 to 10 days. That's normal business, but the first invoice in my agency is so tiny. What's the issue? Then you explain the strategy that fits their company based on the customer they work with, the product they have, and the goals that they set in place. Everything is fine. They approve everything. And when you start executing, they are not patient enough with the process. Let's say, for example, we had to do a test. Let's say we are running an outreach campaign that they made, and we have to make a test to see what type of message converts better. Each email, for example, it has a subject line, a body, and the CTA. And we need to figure out each part of that separately. Use different subject lines, different body copy, and even include a video in that to see which one will get us the best engagement. And from there, we optimize for move to the next step, and so on. They think everything should work from the first track. That could happen, but not every day. Some things needs refinement. And another thing is they talk to one of the people who could be a potential customer of them to take his feedback, not on the product, but on the marketing side. Does your customer know how you should do your marketing? And says, he's the one that's going to buy. Need speaking to him, find his desires, his needs, what he's looking for, and fulfill on that. Not just take a random opinion from one customer. Instead, you could do a survey test to 100 people. And based from the findings you get, you could tweak things and see what sticks. Apart from that, there is some kind of skepticism involved in B2B work. And by skepticism, I mean there is a system that gets you from A to Z. And if you follow that system, you will be at your desired destination. But it's like a bridge. If there is a piece missing, you won't get to the other side. And instead of trying to figure out the bottleneck, what's missing, how we can fix it, he said, no, this is not going to work. Why? Have we implemented everything? Have we worked on everything needed to actually get the result? Have we done refinements? If you didn't do anything and backtest everything, how do you think it's going to work at the end? It won't. That's the reality of the business. And that's the thing. Dropping off because the process didn't work just for you, but it works for everyone else. This is not a blame game. It's a matter of trust issue, skepticism, lack of dedication, and commitment to get to the goal. And I'm pretty sure that happened because I shared my expertise about working with e-commerce brands, why this type of company was a SaaS company that target high-level professionals that working in banks, funds, big corporations. They think what works in this industry, what works for the other industry. But there is some correlation between this and this. If you plug them together, you could have something new, something that could set up the market and get you the eyeballs you need and the customers you are looking. For example, in BTP, you have to have a landing page, right? With the headline complex, the video you talk about the product and service you are offering to people, and give them all the information they and answer their questions. That's the basic format. If you don't answer their question, get to know you, see who you are, what your personality look like. Are you trustable? Are you someone I could work with? They will not book a call and that will not work. Yeah, it's different from e-commerce, but there is simple things that should be there that are solved, and every B2B company had in place. Maybe if you don't know much about marketing, educate yourself. If you don't have time, hire the right people. And if you think you are hiring the wrong people, ask yourself why. Is it their fault or my fault? It could be both cases, but and there is a saying in business, which is the customer or client is always right. Do you really believe that? Because whoever told you this or wherever you've seen this, it's the same place I got from. And actually, it's all. Not every time the customer or client is right. Maybe they don't know exactly what they need. It's like a doctor who gives you the prescription, up to you to go to the pharmacy and buy the medicine or not. And he will give you specific doses you have to take. And if you don't take the right amount, either you won't get better, either you will get worse. And the same is here. If you gave a company a full blueprint and they decided it's not the right thing to do, after a month, that's an issue. Because you have to analyze things, what worked and what doesn't. And from what you find, you can rewrite the plan and make it better. Most of that comes down to the client thinks or believes that he has the better idea, he has the best strategy to implement, and they want you to do that. Even though deep down you know it's not gonna work. It won't be a fruitful execution at the end. And what you need to do is simply tell them from the first meeting you have. If we are going to generate results here, we have to follow the plan. We got to do what I think is right, and that's the way to do it. Or else we cannot work with you, and the money we're gonna get from it is not worth it. If you be clear, set expectations, and tell them what kind of clients you would like to work with, and you actually write down the criteria of your ICP, your ideal customer profile, or ideal client profile. Write it down. I need someone who is committed, think long term, not skeptical about minor things, and follow through the plan to the end. And be honest enough to tell you, yeah, I love where I work, or no, I don't love it, and here is why. And the why should have a reason behind. That is back test. Here is why. Because it didn't work because X, Y, and Z. Not because you didn't follow the process to get to the desired result. That was a mix between the story and what I was telling. So choose your clients wisely, know exactly who are you after, and find a way to deal with. The more you get in contact with, the more you know about this, and the better you get at dealing with that. And I will leave you with the question: who is your ideal ICP? Put your paper down, write, and in our digital age, just open Notion, make a document about who you'd like to work with. Whether you are in BTP or BTC, it's no different. A client or a customer is basically the same. Who do I want to work with? How does that look like? And what rules I should tell them in order to get the best of our relationship? And yeah, by rules, you have to set rules for everything. Rules for working with them, rules for delivering work, rules for leaving work, rules for everything that happens while you are working together. And if you do that, you will get further ahead than your competition. And until next time, peace, my friend.